All right, little friends, we're going to do something fun today. We're going to draw a tree together, and then we're going to draw a whole bunch of fun patterns all around it. All right? So it's kind of going to be what we would call a type of art named Zentangles, but it's going to have a little bit of a different twist. So I have a black crayon. If you cannot find a black crayon in your crayon basket, get a dark color out. You could use a purple or a blue. Those two colors will work as well. And the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to draw up here at the top of our paper the letter B. And it doesn't have to be perfect. You want it to be a little bit crooked because we are drawing a tree, and trees have a whole bunch of different limbs and branches. So it doesn't have to be perfect, all right? Now the next thing we're gonna do is we are going to draw, hold on, 2 parallel lines right here, here, and here. Down we start halfway at the halfway point in the paper, and then we draw straight down to the bottom of the paper. Now this is different than how I normally draw trees and teach you guys how to draw them, which is why I paused for a minute. So 2 parallel lines, kind of like the necks that we drew for our self-portraits last week, all right? Start at the middle of the paper, go all the way down to the bottom. Now this is not our self-portraits, but doesn't that look like our necks from our self-portraits, except taller? All right, now I'm going to come over here to my left line, and I'm going to draw a line to the edge of the paper. See that? I'm going to connect it. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side. On the right side, I'm going to draw a line to the edge of the paper. Is that starting to look a little bit like a tree to you guys? It looks a little bit, it kind of looks like a whale tail too. All right, now I'm going to come over here, and in between this line and this line, I'm going to draw another V. I'm going to start there, and I'm going to draw a V just like that. See that? I'm going to come over here to my right side, and I'm going to draw another V, right? Oh, uh-oh. Right, just like that. See that? And there I have a tree with 4 branches. Isn't that cool? Now let's draw a couple of little smaller branches coming off of these. So I'm going to draw 2 parallel lines. Remember, 2 parallel lines go side by side. They're buddies. Just like that. I'm going to draw a parallel line here, like that. I'm going to draw one here, and I'm going to draw one here. Okay, so I have 4 different sets of parallel lines. So I have a whole bunch of new branches. Now I have a lot of different sections. I have a section here, 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 oh, sorry, here, 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 and here. And then I have this big section right in the middle, and it's really cool. So we're going to start with this big one right in the middle, and we're going to make a really cool pattern so that this looks like tree bark, okay? And what we're going to do here is we are going to draw a whole bunch of wavy lines. And we're going to make them tall so they kind of look like grass, but we're also going to do some that look like they're growing upside down, like that. Isn't that cool? And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take that line and I'm going to stop it right there. All right? And if it doesn't look exactly like this, that is okay, because remember, we are all different and we all draw things differently. Okay? See, I did that. It's almost like an upside down V. It is an upside down V with a wavy line, and I did littler ones inside of it. We like the letter V today, don't we? All right, so I'm going to do the same thing over here. And over here. I'm going to make a knot in the tree right here by drawing an oval. I'm going to put another oval in there. What do you think makes a knot in a tree? What do you think makes a knot in a tree? And then I'm going to just draw more V's right there. See that? Look at that cool knot. All right, now I'm going to draw some more wavy lines. Make some more grassy looking It's like the tree is covered with seaweed, except once every single branch gets covered, it's gonna look like bark, and it's gonna be so cool. See that? So we're just using a whole bunch of wavy lines all over that. Look at that. Okay, this is way cool, guys. Way cool. All right, I think I'm gonna put another knot up here. So another oval. I'm gonna put some ovals around it. It's a big knot. This is an old tree. Those big knots, they had branches cut off at some point in time, and it made a really cool knot. Alrighty, here we go. There we go. See those V's that I drew? A V there and a V there? Man, you guys are doing good if you're following along, because I haven't given you too many instructions on these branches. But you guys are smart little artists, so. Alright, there's another V. Actually, I'm going to draw a little oval right inside. So it's not quite a knot, but it's a really neat little design. And there is our main tree. Now, it's spring, or it's going to be spring soon. Right now, all of our trees are kind of empty. They're sleeping right now, regaining their strength so that they can grow all the beautiful leaves and flowers. So I think over here, I'm going to draw some leaves. And I'm just going to use a little teardrop shape or an oval shape. And then I draw a line right in the middle. See that? And I'm just going to fill this whole section with leaves. Just fill it up. Now, second graders, you know how to overlap these leaves. So why don't you go ahead and do some overlapping too, all right? There's an almost overlapped one right there. If it go off the edge of the paper, that's okay. All right? There's one that's overlapped. How's that? And it's going in the opposite direction. What fun. All right, so that whole section is filled in with leaves. Now, this whole section, why don't we fill that in with some flowers? Because I love it when flowers start blossoming on the trees. It always makes me smile. So we're going to draw a little circle and draw some little curved lines around it. We're going to hop, hop, hop around that circle. These are kind of like little itty bitty cherry blossoms, or the little berry blossoms on the Bradford pear trees. Those trees make me sneeze really bad, but they're so pretty and pink. All right, so I'm going to fill this section with all the flowers. We're going to come back in and color these in when we're done, okay? See that? All right, I'm going to try to fit one more in up here. Okay, there we go. I could probably fit one in right there too, but I'll just leave it blank for now. All right, now I am going to, if I have leaves here and flowers here, what should I put there? You know what I'm going to have you guys put there? There is an artist, and he is called Gustav Klimt, and he used to work really cool, make really cool art, and he would put these really neat patterns and designs in all of his art so it looked like fabric, but he'd also do this thing called gold leafing. So he would actually put gold flakes in his paint when he painted, and it was really neat looking. But he liked to use this really neat circle design too, and he worked with trees. He did some really fun stuff with trees. So when I come back, we'll have to look at some of his trees. So we'll do these circles here. All right, whoopsie. Page is curling up. And your circles can be different sizes and shapes. We're just going to fill in this whole section. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right. Okay, now, I'm going to put one more right there, and right there, and right there, and okay, now I feel better. All right, so now we have these 3 sections filled in, and those look really cool. What do you think we should do with our branches. Our branches are little ones. Do you think we should go ahead and make the same pattern as this, or should we do something different? I think we'll hold off on those for now. Now, how about these two sections right here? What should we do there? How about over here, we draw some really tall, wavy lines and make it look like a grass. Okay? How's that look? All right, and then behind those wavy lines, or those grassies, we can just draw simple ones and put circles on top, almost like flowers. All right? Isn't that fun? All right, now I'm gonna let you guys come up with some patterns to draw in this section, this section, this section, this section, and this section. I want you to do those together. If you want to do them with your friend at the table, you guys can come up with a pattern together on your own, or you can do it with your teacher. But I want you guys to work with your teacher and with each other on patterns that should go in those sections and draw those in, okay? All right. And when you're done drawing all of those in, you're going to go in and you're going to color each of those patterns in different colors. Remember when we did different colors with our faces that we drew? You're going to do the same thing here, okay? So each section is a different color, okay? So this might be all shades of green. This might be all shades of purple. This might be all shades of orange. This might be all shades of blue. This might be all shades of brown and yellow and orange. So we're going to have a lot of fun with this, okay? All right.